What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. You're watching MS Live. My name is Boy and we are standing in parking P3 today. It is Sunday, October 27th, 2024, and just arrived over here is a Turkish A350 with a sticker, Turkish flag 1951, 400th aircraft. Yeah, 400 aircraft. Wolfgang, Marja, Marissa, good morning. Matt, Geodasher, Jelmer, Jan Kees, Marian, Dirk on Tour, Blackburst, good morning. Jillard, goedemorgen. Peter, good morning. Welcome everybody. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Beautiful weather today. The sun is out. Leo, goedemorgen. Chilakuma, good morning. Good morning, Florian. Stefan, goedemorgen. Kaal, good morning. Adrie, goedemorgen. Stranger, good morning. Rinus, goedemorgen. Hater Jazz, good morning. Indeed, Martijn, P3. RDW, goedemorgen. Lise, hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, you here.
Good morning.
Erik, goedemorgen. Izzy, good evening, mate. What is up? Hope you've had a good day. Welcome back. So, stuff going on here. Also interesting. What's this? It's a Chinese triple that is going to Shanghai, and it looks like it is coming this way. If it isn't taking off from runway 24, then what other runway than 18 left is it going to take off from? Michel, salut, bonjour. China Southern Cargo, flight 452 to Shanghai. Beautifully lit by the morning sunshine over here. Seven freighter, 9 years old, first flight June 2015. Looks like it's going to be the first airplane taking off from the threshold. And in the background, cheaters on Cheaters Lane. Transavia, cutting corners, KLM 2, and we still have that 747 in the background. KLM Cargo. Not sure which one it is, the registration is a bit hard to see from over here. Kyle, good morning. Thank you so much for your super sticker anxious face with sweat. Dirk, guten Morgen. Herzlich willkommen. Mr. Blue Sky, good morning. Johan, goedemorgen. Scott, 97, good morning. Peter, goedemorgen. David, good morning. Marian, 1. Goedemorgen. Transavia taking Cheaters Lane, leaving the country. And soon too will China Southern Cargo, going to Shanghai. Abhishek, good morning. Welcome everybody to the show. Happy Sunday. Now, Wolfgang coming in with a bang with 5 gifted memberships just now. Thank you so much for that, mate. You really shouldn't have, you know that. I hope that everybody who received the membership will enjoy it, and don't forget to thank Wolfgang for your gifted membership. Custom emojis now at your disposal for a month. Spam us to death with them if you will. They're there for a reason. And Marissa says that it is the PHCKA that is parked in the background. The Chinese triple is lining up. Peter K, good morning. Frank, good morning. Hope you brought us some good news. One cheater already going. The narrow bodies are coming this way, so I think the next departure is going to be the triple. Now while the triple is holding short or is waiting while lined up, Turkish is also waiting for a vacant spot. That's the Turkish Airlines A350 400 airplane sticker. And that's for the 500 likes from yesterday, Wolfgang says. Well, thank you so much. You shouldn't have, you know that. I thought I saw the KLM 100 years. Maybe I did, but probably not. Hallucinating so early in the morning already. AMS vodka coursing through my veins. Big Mike, good morning. Arnold, morning. Indeed, boy is in the Perking Rouge. Indeed, Frank. Hey, die Lars, goedemorgen. Good morning. Now, Turkish. Waiting for a spot. And China Southern Cargo on its way to Shanghai. Via 18 left. And not runway 24, which is also being used for departures. Interesting. As you guys can see, it is a beautiful day here at Schiphol. The sun is shining, the wind was blowing from the south and is turning ever more to the west, which is why I'm also located here where we can oversee the center runway. Thinking maybe later in the day, if the wind is turning more to the northwest, we might get to see a runway change. Those GE90s being started that we are about to hear. Absolutely. Howdy Rudolf, goedemorgen. Farming B&B Games, good morning. Hey Daniel. Meanwhile, we have a 737-900 lined up going to Rome on 18 left. Greetings to the PHLISA, the Queen. Hey! Marcus, good morning. Jabir, goedemorgen.
Excuse me, it's OO.
It's OO. Belgian registered. Belgian registered. OOLISAE. Oh. Winding of the engines of the E2, which is going to line up to take off next. This is a 737 to Rome. Meanwhile, GE number 2 is being started of the 777-300ER, which we saw just now was pushed back and is going to fly to Willemstad, Curaçao. That's over here. Technically speaking, OOLISE indeed, Wolfgang. Technically speaking, absolutely right. Hey Henk, goedemorgen. Jordi, goedemorgen. Tina, goedemorgen. It's getting busy here. First a cheater over there. That is KLM flight 1919 to Zurich, 737-800. 5 years old, first flight March 2019. Taking all the runway there is. Beep beep. The Turkish A350 with the sticker still parked over there, waiting for a vacancy. And also Marianne celebrating 10 months of membership. She writes, yeah, 10 months already. Keep it going to green. Thank you so much for your support, Marianne, who has now been renamed Marianne 1. The only one. 10 months, 10 down, 2 to go. Marianne, thank you so much for your continued support. I say it to everybody, do let me know if something isn't to your liking anymore in the lounge. Let me see what I can do about it. Thank you so much for your continued support, Marianne. 2 more months and another member will have gone green. Another 737-900 lined up now, going to Copenhagen. KLM flight 1269. 20 years old, PHB XT. First flight April 2004. Hey there Jeffrey, goedemorgen. Brakke zondag. Oh, did you have fun yesterday evening? Tell us more. What did you do? Helvetic to Zurich, Embraer 190 behind it. Jabir says my uncle is in the Turkish Airlines, nice. Sanson asks where are you standing this time? This is parking P3 top deck. As Marissa also already answered, thank you Marissa. Good morning Graham, good morning, happy Sunday to you too mate. Murray, good evening. Hope all is well. As you guys can see, quite a queue forming. 737-900 in the meantime on its way. So at the moment, runway 1 it left, that is the runway this airplane is taking off from, and runway 24 being used for outbound traffic. Polderbaan 18 right and center 18C are the secondary and primary and secondary runway for arrivals today. Nothing out of the ordinary in that respect. Now I also have been seeing a Maple Leaf from Canada standing still there for quite some time already. I think it is also waiting for a vacancy over here.
It ordered pancakes.
Oh, it ordered
Maple
pancakes.
syrup. It's not arriving.
The pancakes aren't arriving. Hence the maple syrup is standing still. Helvetic to Zurich, coming in next. Hey there Freddy, good morning. Fred from Rotterdam. Looking in the chat window and following airplanes that are moving away from me. Not a good thing to do simultaneously. One thing at a time. Helvetic Embraer 190 to Zurich. Bloody Helvetic. So, Turkish still waiting for a spot. Triple behind it being towed. Richard, goedemorgen. More GE90s being started. I think that's this 777 that just has been pushed back by the Kilo Lima. In the meantime, Peter K, good morning mate. Coming in with a gifted membership. Thank you so much Peter for gifting a membership to Nick, who was the recipient. Welcome to the Aurora Skylounge Nick. Don't forget to say thank you to Peter K. And please enjoy the custom emojis that now are at your disposal. Now, members, don't forget to cast your vote in the 6 polls that I posted yesterday evening with all your suggestions for a new custom emoji to replace Chucky with. 22 entries. And only 4 entries in one poll maximally that YouTube allows. So I have to create 6 polls for all of your suggestions. You can cast your vote in each poll. What I am going to do is count the votes and see which one got the most from all 6. If there is a tie of 2 or more, I will make a second poll, another poll with the winning entries, and you can vote on that. And the eventual winner will become the successor of Chucky. Now, I want every member to have the opportunity to cast their votes, so the polls will run until next week Saturday, so they'll have run for 7 days. After that, I'm going to check and see what you guys think. Hadi Danny, goedemorgen. Leo S, goedemorgen. Frits, guten morgen. Captain Jerry, good morning. Is this the polderbaan? No mate, it sure isn't. Sure as hell isn't. Henk, goedemorgen. Right, now there is activity. From the corner of my eye, I saw a bizjet taking off from runway 22 earlier. Missed it. This time around, I'm checking to see if I am not missing anything. And hey, interesting. The 772 Willemstad Curaçao. Standing here, oriented in a way that seems to hint at it taking off from 18 left in a moment. That's interesting if it were to do that. Meanwhile, good morning Patrick. And Michael, good morning mate. Welcome all others who've joined in the meantime. Good morning, you are watching AMS Live. My name is Boy, we're standing in parking P3. Runway 18 left is now being used for departures together with runway 24. This 737-700 is taking off from 18 left. Now it will be interesting to see what is going to happen in the remainder of the show. The wind this morning, early in the morning, was blowing from the south. At the moment it is blowing from the west, and it might turn a bit further northerly, becoming northwesterly. If that is going to happen, I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to see reversal of operations. And runway 18 left might become runway 36 right and be used for arrivals. In that case, center runway will also be used for departures. And what do you know, we're able to overlook that runway from over here. Michael is already watching the first men's ski race from Slowdown in Austria. I thought I saw some, was that yesterday that we saw, or was that the day before yesterday, Slowdown on Eurosport? And we were wondering, was that from today or was that from last season? So they have begun already. Probably all green in, oh, check it out. Russell and his cronies. This is what happens when you park in P3, where parking costs €50 a day. That's what you get for €50 a day.
They're the ideal car guards.
Car guards. Russell the car guard. What do you know? What a hustler.
No one is gonna come close to you.
It's like a Hitchcock film. Hustling, parking cars. Didn't know they work security, but apparently they do. Austrian going back to Austria. Sydney or Australia, something like that. Quite a long ride in such a small airplane. Lovely backdrop. Hey, Stacy also back in the chat. Good to see you again. Welcome back. Hope all is well. And congratulations, Ezra, who says it's my birthday. Ezra, congratulations. Nice. Mo, good morning. Oh yeah, Marcel Hirscher from Austria. Wasn't that that Dutch guy that was coming out for on behalf of Austria? Also, a warm welcome to Nick van Beek, who just became our latest Aurora Skylounge member. Thank you for choosing AMS Live, Nick. Hope you will like it in the lounge. Be sure to use the custom emojis that are now at your disposal. So the Turkish A350 with the 400th airplane sticker is still waiting for a parking spot. Air Oink Oink in the meantime has arrived. That's the A5 highway that you see in the background. Oh, it's the other way around. Indeed, Frank, let's park in P3 so birds won't shit on our car. Not. Wah, wah, wah. Hey, 777 to Curaçao is oh no, it's the 777 to Cape Town. The 777 to Curaçao is still standing there, still oriented in a way that it might come to 18 left. I'm still not sure where it's going to go to. It is standing still there suspiciously. Oh no, wait, stupid me, that's an inbound plane. It has arrived from Curaçao, so it's waiting for a parking spot.
Take another sip of vodka.
Take another sip of vodka, yeah, it is. I see what you're doing there, Jerry. Yeah, that's very smart. Make a super chat so that I can highlight it and then you write vote ground crew emoji. Wasn't that your suggestion? That's a sly move there. Smooth operator. Yeah, members, vote for Jerry's custom emoji suggestion. That's a very sly way to make make an ad for your own suggestion. Kudos, I take my hat off to you, sir. You sly mofo. I see what you did there. Hey there, Casper, good morning. Airbus A330 Aviation YouTube, good morning. Pierre, good morning. Wesley, good morning. Joko, goedemorgen. SK2010, guten Morgen. Spotting Lover, good morning. Wesley asks, where can we vote? You can only vote if you are a member. This is a members only poll. Since the custom emojis are also perks that only members obtain, seems fair that it is only members that can vote for a new custom emoji. Now the lead flight number KL flight 1337 lined up. E2 Embraer going to Wrocław, which I always am told I mispronounce. Going to Poland. Behind it is the 777-300 to Cape Town, South Africa. The E2 now spooling up is 3 years old. The PH NXB. First flight February 2021. So that was it. Yeah, I remember. A thoroughbred Austrian who is representing the Netherlands during the Ski World Championships. We even have the best skiers. Oh. I take my hat off to you too, Wesley. You can now vote in the member section of the community section. Just having become a member, thank you for choosing AMS Live in the Aurora Skylounge. You can now cast your vote as a fresh member once again in the members only section of the community section of the website. And Dirk on tour is now also making an ad for his suggestion, wrong runway emoji. Thank you for your super chat, Dirk on tour. Well, members, if you haven't cast your vote yet, you can sure do so until Saturday in the members only section of the community part of the channel. 22 suggestions divided over 6 polls with suggestions for the successor to the late Chucky custom emoji. After that, I'm going to count the votes, see which one has the most. If there is a tie between 2 or more, these entries will be put into another poll and you can vote on that. The eventual winner will become the new custom emoji. KLM 777-300 going to Cape Town, South Africa, flight 597. This airplane is 15 years old already. Gear up. Right, well, Turkish still over there waiting for a spot. Turkish A350 arriving from Istanbul, has a sticker on it. Was hoping we could see it, but our patience is being tested today. Meanwhile, over here it's rather busy with arriving airplanes. Delta A330, there's a whole queue over here. Oink oink. KLM 737. Somebody sneaking in between Air Baltic. But check it out, it's a queue, and I think it's a queue of incoming airplanes that are all waiting for a spot. This one, the 777 in the background, arriving from Willemstad, Curaçao. Everybody wants to be in the Netherlands. E2 Embraer 195 to Frankfurt, KLM flight 1817 is taking off in the meantime. Air Baltic to Riga is coming this way to take off from 18 left pretty soon. Now, let's have a look. Is stuff going on in the background? Threshold of runway 22 should be over there. Not seeing anything. We do see the bird control over there. It looks to be K1. Looks like a VW more than a Ranger Raptor. There is activity going on over there. The tail of Air Baltic in the foreground.
BizJet landing.
Ah, BizJet landing. Yeah, nice. So, in the background, BizJets coming and going, runway 22 being used for BizJets. Here one is coming in as we speak. NetJets having arrived from Madrid. Qatar cargo has been pushed back and is coming to 18 left. Marissa says, thanks for the heads up. We have another big jet coming this way. That is the 777-200 to Johannesburg, South Africa. And Air Baltic going to Riga. Next take off. In the meantime, a tremendously big, massive thank you to Captain Jerry Donnelly, who just now gifted 10 memberships. Holy fuck. Jerry, thank you so much. And once again he says, ground crew memberships. He is working hard to get the ground crew custom emoji promoted as the most favorite.
I like.
The ground crew approves. The ground crew approves. Jerome, thank you so much, mate. I hope that everybody who received a membership from you just now will say thank you for it. Enjoy the memberships first and foremost. Use the custom emojis that you have at your disposal. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is allowed. Air Baltic to Riga, now next to take off.
Frank has a zinger. Turkish heeft guys called mechanics. Tutor is broken.
Tutor is broken.
Turkish.
De tutor is kapot. As it happened, I was showing Lise some references to Tuteren from, what was it, Sluipschutters, and also from Clickbait. So she gets the reference now. Oh man. Hey there Mika, good morning. Lance, good morning. Indeed, Lance is also on to Jerry. He asks for members to vote ground crew emoji. He was already making promotion, and Dirk on tour also for his suggestion. So the voting is open until Saturday. This is KLM flight 591 to Johannesburg, South Africa. It's a 777-200 the PH BQD, 20 years old, first flight December 2003. Tutor is grote blij, indeed. Jeffrey also knows it. Erik, goedemorgen. Lucas, good morning mate. Long time no see. Ik wil tuteren is cultuur. Ik tuteren, ik groot blij. Dat was Sluipschutters. Yeah, I actually showed those to Lizzie yesterday. Perfect timing. Yeah, and it is still standing there, Turkish, the A350. In all seriousness, with a sticker. It's not the same when there's no spray on the runway, is it? Still not a completely blue sky, makes for a nice backdrop to see the airplane climb off to South Africa. Now you might be wondering, is Turkish on the move already? The answer is no, still standing there. Oh, the game is, the ante is up, and Peter K is also chiming in with the super chat. Peter, thank you so much. Peter says, vote for vodka bottle emoji. Also, don't forget to give the stream a like if you're liking what you're seeing so far. It really helps to spread this content to more aviation enthusiasts such as yourselves who might not have come across the channel yet, but who certainly would also like streams like these. The triple arriving from Curaçao has begun to move. Going somewhere. Asher Wolf says, call the firefighters to wetten it up. Would that I could. Would be nice. Yeah, this is Amos live speaking. Could you guys come to runway 18 left and give us a little water layer of spray? We need more spray here. The viewer numbers are dropping. We need an infusion of spray water. Stat. Regular Embraer 195 to Copenhagen, now taking off. SAS Sassy. That's a sassy airplane. I think that's Delta's APU that was causing some distortion. Yep, certainly was. Also, a bit further from where Turkish is now holding short. The Cathay Pacific A350 1000. Standing there all lonely without any friends. Michael says if Boy had that kind of pull, he would tell them to allow the A380 to land on Polderbound. Yeah, or on runway 27 today. That would be even better. Now, in the meantime, more departures taking off here. 737 from KLM. And what do you guys notice about delivery? Now, I thought that Marissa was also telling us that Qatar Cargo was coming this way. It's taking its sweet time if it is underway. Here's another 777 that is getting pushed back by the looks of it. And also a massive big thank you once again to Captain Jerry Donnelly for his super chat. Ground crew is #1. Yeah, that's the custom emoji you need to vote for. Man, talking about rigged elections. Hey Ricardo, goedemorgen, good morning. Right now, 3 airplanes are holding short or respectively lined up and taking off from the threshold of 18 left. This is KLM flight 1199 to Oslo. 737-700, 13 years old, first flight May 2011. The GE90s of the 777 that we saw just now are starting. Probably pick that up on the mic. I think this is the culprit. And also a massive big thank you to Tom, who is celebrating 5 months of membership, and he writes in Dutch, Goedemorgen allemaal, which means good morning everybody. Tom, thank you so much for your continued support, mate. Hope you still like it in the lounge. Oh, and I thought Qatar was an outbound flight. But it is an arrival. Qatar A350? No, Qatar Cargo, you said. Huh? Oh, is it coming from the other side? Over here. Nice. Or am I now totally misunderstanding things? Let me just pinch and zoom out to flight radar, see what is happening. And there is a Chinese triple going. No, that's not coming this way. Oh yeah, the Qatar. Yeah. I think we're going to see Qatar Cargo in a moment. So Qatar A350 has arrived and is standing over there. Turkish A350 having arrived from Istanbul with a sticker still waiting over there, burning a lot of kerosene. Meanwhile, in the meantime, Qatar Cargo 777 coming over here, will be taking off from runway 18 left. And a 777 that has just been pushed back, which I'm not seeing on flight radar. Hey, and interestingly, folks, I don't know why, but KLM flight 605 to San Francisco is following the Qatar. Why is that? It normally would have taken off from runway 24, since it's going to the west. But it is AMS to SFO. What is going on? What is going on? Interesting, interesting, interesting. Now, also, Tom not only celebrating 5 months of membership, but also just now gifting 5 memberships. Holy cow, thank you so much for that, Tom. You shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. I hope that everybody who receives the membership gifted from you, hope they will enjoy it. Hope they will say thank you for it. Marissa says, more interestingly even, KLM Flight 605 is taxiing north, but it is scheduled for runway 24. What? Are they taking a guided tour over the platform? What is up today? Lance Planes and more, good morning. Indeed, nice seeing you yesterday, nice meeting you.
Amazing combi shots to the right. Oh no, the ball is in the way.
Oh. Yeah, Orange Pride, and what was that in the foreground?
What is it?
What is that?
What time is it?
What time is it? Playtime. Ermagan. Ermagan. Check out this combo shot. Check out this combo shot. Almost. Almost. Ah. Yes, there it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Awesome. Orange Pride and Playtime. Now also Han, a massive big thank you for celebrating 18 months of membership. Congratulations. One of the select few that is in the deep green. 1.5 years of membership. Han, thank you so much for your support for 1.5 years. Hope you still like everything in the lounge. Do let me know if something isn't to your liking. That's a combo shot of Turkish, Play and Orange Pride. Han, thank you so much for your support, my friend. I hope you're going to stick around as a frequent visitor for many more months to come. If not as a member, then at least as a regular visitor. Thank you so much. Now also a big thank you for a very generous super chat, Jerry, who is saying buy the ground crew a Belgian 10% beer. Ooh, nice triple beer. I will definitely do that. I'm not sure if it's going to be today though, because we are technically speaking still on a diet. Technically speaking for 2 more weeks at least, depending on the results.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
Oh man. Oh man. Now, there's a lot going on. Qatar is about to take off to Doha. We have a 787-10 to San Francisco, of all places. Also coming this way is KLM Flight 515 to Zanzibar. And BizJet just took off for runway 22. Where is that mother? Yeah. Yeah, that's a trijet. It's a global something. 6,000, 7,000. That's one of the big ones. Off it goes. After schmancy fancy business land. Qatar Cargo in the meantime is going. Everything's coming together. Orange Pride is also taxiing right in front of us over here. Forgive me if I'm not able to check the chat, because there is a lot to see literally today. I also see Ita Blue in the distance with the sun shining on it beautifully. So much to see here right now. Qatar Cargo to Doha. Switch to KLM Orange Pride in the meantime here. Turkish is on the move. What? The tutor is moving. After no less than, well, how long have we been streaming for already? It has a sticker. It's the 400th aircraft, the A350. Now, and where was it? Oh, Play already left the playground, taxiing to its gate via a different route. 3 consecutive heavies. The first one already took off. The second one is now going. Interestingly, San Francisco. KLM flight 605 lined up right now. 787-10 Dreamliner, the PHBKF. And we're lucky. Orange Pride seems to be getting a gate right here where we can see it. Now, A350 is on the move. Singapore Airlines is going, and that is coming our way probably. Turkish A350 with the 400 aircraft sticker, and in the background ITA. Quickly back to the 787-10 to San Francisco. Strange that this airplane is taking off from 18 left. But I'm liking it. More please. You know what? Why not close runway 24 altogether? Doesn't make sense given the prevalent wind, but I like nonsensical things. Right, so Orange Pride getting a gate right here in our line of sight. Qatar A350 still being parked over there waiting for a gate. Turkish with the 400 aircraft sticker getting a gate over there. Singapore Airlines is moving. Singapore Airlines to Singapore, and it is 11:15, so another 15 more minutes of runway 18 left being used for outbound traffic. So I'm thinking Singapore is coming this way, and Orange Pride is getting a gate right in front of our very eyes. Beautiful to see. The PHBVA. In the meantime, KLM Flight 515 to Zanzibar. 777-300 is taking off from runway 18 left. Zanzibar, Snickers bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought so. Yeah, so
Mars bar, bouncy bar.
so predictable.
Milky Way bar.
Yeah, candy bar. We knew. Chocolate bar ice cream. Oh. With French fries and a milkshake. Oh. Are you on the diet by any chance? Fantasizing about food so much, so vividly. Singapore Airlines with the Orange Pride. Nice combo shot. Qatar A350 also on the move, finally. Meanwhile, Bulgaria Air is lined up, and I think that's an A220 Bombardier C Series going to Sofia. A220-300, flight 462, LZ LON, Lima Oscar November. Airplane a year old, first flight July 2023. And a big thank you to Izzy, celebrating a month of membership. Can you help me find my car? It's the white one. Now, have you parked it over here in the parking lot? Let's see. Plenty of white cars that you can see here. Now, which one was it? Was it this one? Or that one? Or that one? There are so many. There's a bunch of white ones over here. Oh, the ledge is in the way. Singapore Airlines is coming this way. The A220 is going. Orange Pride just has arrived and has been assigned a parking space right in front of our eyes. I did see the KLM 100 years. I thought Putty Cat. I did saw Putty Cat. No. So it is over there, getting pushed back. Talking about combo shots. Here is Qatar, the A350, coming this way as the KLM 100 years is being pushed back. Lance asks, who is this woman? Irma God. And is she related to 777? She might be. She might be. She might be. Ooh, man. Just like oh man and yeah man. Also, two countries next to each other. Oh man and yeah man. They're also related.
Oh my god, Klaartje the Flyer.
Klaartje the Flyer? Has Klaartje the Flyer returned? On my? KLM flight to Düsseldorf. So, Orange Pride over here. Qatar 757 has been assigned a place over there. The A350 Turkish with the 400th aircraft sticker is being parked over there. The KLM 100 years has been pushed back, is over there. Meanwhile, I see that Liwe is also back in the chat. Good morning, Liwe, mate. Hope all is well. Good to see you again. And also a massive big thank you for a super chat without any accompanying text by Ari90. Ari, dankjewel. Thank you so much. Marissa says that A340 is on the move. Where did we see that initially? I think... Oh wait, it's right behind the KLM 100 years. Duh. Right, let's turn back. Action now on runway 18 left, Singapore Airlines to Singapore. A350-900, flight 323 taking off shortly. It's the 9V SMH. Wasn't that an abbreviation for something? SMH?
Shaking my head.
Shaking my head, that was it. Yeah, so this is the 9V shaking my head, 7 years old. And Lisa is shaking her head, that I didn't know that. Yeah, but you are young and I am old. I'm an old fart, yeah. Living under, who has been living under a stone, a rock. Now if I still have the time, and I do have the time to find the message of Jeffrey, who just now gifted 5 memberships. Jeffrey, thank you so much, mate. You shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. 5 new members courtesy of you. I hope that everybody who received the membership just now will thank you for it. Enjoy the custom emojis and the membership, folks. Don't forget to say thank you to whoever you got a gifted membership from. Also, welcome everybody to the show. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3 today. Runway 18 left is where the Singapore Airlines A350 is lined up on. Used for outbound traffic. For how much longer remains to be seen. If I'm feeling where the wind is coming from, I'm thinking that the wind has turned a little bit north of west and we now have a little bit of a northwesterly wind blowing. If after this departure or in a few moments this runway is expected to close, we can have a look and see what the meter is saying in terms of the prevailing wind. We began with southerly wind, it has turned to more westerly wind. I'm wondering if it is going to become a more northwesterly wind. If that's the case, we might see a reversal of operations. Right now, this is the Alsmeerbound runway 18 left. It might become runway 36 right later for arrivals, which we would also be able to see quite well from over here. In the meantime, first, Singapore Airlines to Singapore. You'll see, good morning. Siegfried, goedemorgen. KLM 100 years, 787-10 Dreamliner is on the move. That is KLM flight. Well, I don't know which flight it is. I'm not seeing any movement. I do see that the A340 is now moving. There it is, the A340-600 going to Paramaribo in Suriname. It's probably going to come this way. It's moving on its own engine power. Jeroen, goedemorgen. And also a massive big thank you to Frits, who is celebrating 11 months of membership, 1 month shy of going green, and he writes in Dutch, booked KLM flight 641 again, so I can spot you again. That would be awesome. Looking forward to that, mate. Thank you in the meantime so much for your continued support. 11 months as a member. I hope all is still good in the lounge for you. Let me know if something isn't to your liking. Also, don't forget to cast your vote in the members only community section. 22 suggestions for a new custom emoji to success as the successor of Chucky. You can cast your votes until Saturday. That is A340-600 on the move, flying on behalf of Suriname Airlines, which will be going to Paramaribo. And Jerry is super chatting with very good news. First of all, thank you for your super chat, and second of all, congratulations, going to long-term rehab Thursday to learn how to walk again. That is great news, mate. I hope that it is going your way. How long is the intervention going to last? Also in the meantime, Dylan, good morning. Ben from Haarlem, good morning. Long time no see indeed, Ben. Hope all is well. All others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. George in Cologne, good morning. Happy Sunday to you and all others. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to say hi. It's not mandatory, but it is always appreciated. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Many viewers are watching, they're all friendly, and many of them are knowledgeable. "90 days at the rehab. Will that be a full-time intervention where you'll be 5 days a week? Or is it, for instance, a couple of sessions, a couple of times a week?" Here in the Netherlands you have rehabilitations where it is inpatient. That's usually for severe rehabilitation, after stroke or something. There's also ambulant rehabilitation where you go to the rehabilitation center, but you have a session with a physiotherapist and an ergotherapist, and then you see the doctor, the rehabilitation doctor, once every so many times. Those are usually individual sessions that you have, for instance, a morning on one day and a session in the afternoon on another. Let's also have a quick look at the METAR. I'm wondering what the wind is doing at the moment. Last time I checked the METAR, it was blowing from the west. Let's do a refresh and see what has changed. Not much, although there is now some variability, and variability is also a bit north of west. So yeah, it's one of those days where they can do anything with the runway use. The wind isn't blowing very hard. It's 7 knots, aka 304. We have few clouds at 2,500 feet. The air temperature is 15 degrees C. That is 60 F approximately. So it's not very substantial today. Let me quickly paste the METAR into the ticker. And it is inpatient 5 days a week, 90 days. Wow, that is intense, mate. That is intense. But if it is going to result in you being able to walk again like you were before, that is absolutely time worthwhile. Hey, special livery Air Baltic seems to be coming this way. That's not the Rasta, but what was it? Estonian flag? Nice combo shot, special livery with A340-600. And in the meantime, a massive big thank you and good morning to Jendrosek, who is saying Air Baguette ground crew eating omelette du fromage. I know you would like an omelette du fromage. I think I would too. Now the thing is, those custom emojis are very limited in the amount of pixels, the number of pixels, so you cannot show a lot of details. Even an Air Baguette, an airplane resembling a baguette, already is difficult to convey. Is this Emirates? I think it might be. Emirates 777? Sure looks like it. Passing overhead. Meanwhile, just now, BizJet took off from runway 22. Okay, we are seeing that the special livery Air Baltic is taking Cheater's Lane. And it is taking Cheater's Lane. That keeps them holding short of runway 27. Makes you wonder. Makes you wonder. With the wind blowing from the west, are they going to switch to arrivals to runway 27? Wouldn't that be something? Anybody seeing anything that would seem to be indicating that already? Emirates 777 Dubai to Dublin. Thank you, Marissa. The Dudu route. Dubai, Dublin, Dudu route. I like that one. Dudu. Center is already open. For arrivals or what?
Yeah.
So it is runway 24 center and Polderbaan. Okay. Well, you never know. Means that in 40 minutes from now, this runway is going to be used again, and this is probably going to be the last airplane for the next 40 or so minutes. Pretty sure if the wind was blowing a bit harder, then runway 27 would have been opened. Crosswind is probably not severe enough to warrant opening runway 27, for which airplanes approaching have to fly over more urbanized areas than when they go to the center runway. So it's always, noise abatement is always a concern here at Schiphol Airport. KLM Orange Pride. And Cargolux 747 is about to land in 15 minutes. Will it land on center or will it land on the Polderbaan? Also, Arzinho, thank you so much for your super chat. Enjoying with my 1-year-old son, Little Pilot. Awesome. Thank you so much for your support. I hope that you are going to continue to like the stream. We have to make do now with a closed runway 18 left for approximately 40 minutes. That's usually the time slot that is switched to just one runway for outbound traffic. Runway 22 will remain open for biz jets going in and out. Now, I'm not seeing anything right now on flight radar that is in the vicinity to come in or going out. Orange Pride is parked over there. Turkish A350 with the 400th aircraft sticker getting loaded again. That's the A350. Right. So let's see, where is that 7? Oh, there was a 747 approaching from the west, wasn't it? Yeah, arrival from Miami. I can see it. Yeah, so that's going to land on Polderbaan. We should be able to see it from over here once it is taxiing back to the main platform area. You can see it quite early already, actually. Oh, they're still unloading the A350. There you go. Thought they were already getting cargo in, but they're taking it out first. Pyro Druten asks, why are you not Polderbaan? Much more traffic. Absolutely not much more traffic. It is boring AF. Think that Polderbaan is only interesting when there is crosswind. Yesterday we saw it too. One Embraer after the next coming in. More traffic, yeah, but boring traffic. It's all the same. Here you have much more variation. There is the A340-600 going to Suriname. It's flying! Yes! There you go. You can witness it yourself. It is actually able to get airborne once the Earth has rotated sufficiently away from it.
Those hair dryers are doing a good job.
Those hair dryers are doing a decent job.
I have to eat my own words.
You thought it couldn't fly, but it can. Now you see it here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, it's climbing with 1472 feet per minute. It is now at 1700 feet. It is climbing with 1500 feet per minute. Fred says, make a nice shot of my wingman. United Airlines 908 to Chicago. Fred The Hague Airport departure 1140. And where is it parked? Can we see it already? Let's see, where are the Uniteds? There's an Emirates getting relocated. Oh yeah, there is a United over there. Yeah, but the ETA, the estimate, oh no, the estimated time of departure was 11:40. So I'm just checking where we need to look to see United airplanes. Over here it's all...
Left of the Emirates there is a Canada. And
yeah, and left of it.
Yeah.
Saw that already. So there are two Uniteds over there, right next to on either side of the Emirates that is getting relocated. One over there, one over there. What is going on over at the Orange Pride? It is at the gate. Some loose cargo that isn't in containers is getting unloaded over there. Hadi Maurice, goedemorgen, good morning. Just in time to see the A340. Perfect timing then. Perfect timing. Now let me see. At 747 is flying base. That is the Emirates GE90s being started. Dirk on Tour says Orange Pride is unloading my donuts. Wolfgang says that there's a Lufty A340 hairdryer from east to west over you. Well, we cannot see anything right over us. We need to see stuff that is passing by south of us, because the ledge of the rooftop of the garage is in the way. It's blocking our view. So we need to look to the south. There's the Emirates. Hadi Piet, goedemorgen. Clemencia, goedemorgen. All others who've joined in the meantime, good morning. Welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. We're standing in parking P3. And wow. Check it out. We have a little friend over here. Don't fall. Hop, hop, hop. Come on, mate. You playing with me? Ooh! Nice! Breakfast! Oh, yum 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 yum. Oh, careful! Don't let it go. Yeah, hold it with your feet. They are smart like that. Absolutely, yeah. Fighting it like a cat with a little mouse toy. Absolutely amazing. Yum 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 yum. Get your carbs in.
Just swallow it.
What are you gonna do with it?
It's too big.
It's too big. Well, those stupid humans aren't coming closer to take it away from me, so let me just continue having breakfast here then. Now, in the meantime, Cathay Pacific also getting relocated. The A350 1000, it was standing all lonely at one of the parkings next to the A4 highway. They seem to be taking it to a gate now. Elwa, good morning. Evie, guten Morgen, good to see you again. Anja, goedemorgen. Scuderia René, guten Morgen. Thank you for your kind words, mate. Emirates, in the meantime, after the engines have been started and the checks have been completed, are going. That's the United that was also at a gate. Is that also the one that is... No, that's not going to take off at 11:40, is it? It's a bit early. Emirates 777 is on the move. Emirates flight 146 to Dubai. Hadi Martijn, goedemorgen. Oh snap, the bread just fell onto the ground. What am I going to do? Yep, just get it. He's gone, yeah, for now. Emirates Flight 146 to Dubai on its way to runway 24. This is a United that just has been pushed back, and that is a 777-200. Looks of it. Not sure which flight number that is. You're welcome, AV. Thank you for your kind words. And indeed, Bart, Cargolux is coming. Hey, Alan also in the chat. Also, Alan also loves to eat his food with his claws. After you've shaven them, right? Ooh, what is that? Britty Hopper? No, that's Herpy. Herpy is back. We all love herpes, don't we? Herpes just arrived. Iceland Air toothpaste delivery has arrived as well. So Cathay is coming. Maybe they're assigning it to a gate of... Oh no, I already was hesitant, but it is 767. It is a United 767. It's going to Washington. 767-300. Flight 947. And Jinshin, Aloha, Arzt ohne Grenzen, Guten Morgen. Pieter, goedemorgen. And Frank says, Captain Jerry, see you later. I probably missed the message that Jerry announced he had to sign off. Jerry, thank you so much for joining here, mate. Good luck, best of luck with your rehabilitation, mate. Hope you will find some time to join the chat during the streams in the period that you'll be rehabilitating.
It was his nurse that said it was time for him to sleep.
Oh, the nurse. Yeah, you have to listen to your nurse, otherwise she's going to spank you, perhaps. Be careful with that. Also a big thank you to Alan, who just now gifted a membership. Who was the recipient? Spotter Ken. Welcome to the Aurora Skyline, Spotter Ken. Alan, thank you so much for the gifted membership, mate. You shouldn't have, but you did it anyway. Also a massive big thank you to Arzinho for another super chat. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Now folks, the 767 from United will be going to runway 24. Unfortunately, still the only runway for outbound traffic until 11:40, so we're midway through the period where there's just runway 24 open. Still plenty of action going on here. Cathay Pacific A350-1000 is being towed to a gate, which means it is going to take off not too long from now. Cargolux in the meantime has landed, arrived from Miami, Florida, and it is on its way over here. Where did I see it just now? The bulge of the front, yeah, there it is. Coming this way. Cargolux, like a shark, coming this way. Having arrived from Miami, Florida. Thomas, good morning. Hope all is well, mate. In the foreground we have the Princess or Queen Maxima Kazerne, as it's called in Dutch. Military base, actually. An actual military base here at Schiphol Airport. here we have Cargolux. Having arrived from Miami, Florida. Number 2 on Flight Radar. Wow. Tracked by 432 people, and that makes it number 2. Not a lot of people on Flight Radar today, so easy to make it number 2 already. 17-year-old airplane. Its first flight was in November 2006. Taxiing to one of the parkings for cargo jets that are adjacent to runway 0624. There's a bridge over the A4 highway that this airplane is now taxiing to. First, it's taxiing to the south side of the center runway. Here we have the column in the way. It's only briefly blocking our view. It does give me a moment to quickly move over to the laptop and say a massive big thank you to Peter K, who just now gifted the membership. Jan Kapunkt, the recipient of the gifted membership. Jan, welcome to the Aurora Sky Lounge. Thank you so much for your kindness, Peter. Another member courtesy of you. Don't forget to use the custom emojis, folks. They're there for a reason. And another 767 will be departing to Chicago, Yellow is saying, around 12 o'clock. Is that the same one that was already referred to in the chat? I think it might be. Nice combo shot there. Little Adler in the foreground, overtaking, visually overtaking the Cargolux 747. The Queen is slow, seemingly slow. Entrance to the tunnel of the Schiphol tunnel, the Schiphol tunnel entrance of the A4 highway. That's what you saw in the foreground. And that's cars driving over the A4 highway. That you're seeing over there. Now the Cargolux 747 is approaching the end of the center runway, and it has to taxi along the southern threshold, and then it is going to cross the A4 highway. Now the BizJet just took off from runway 24. It's a bit breezy here, which is why the camera is shuddering a little bit. So the Cargolux 747, as you guys can see if you follow along on Flight Radar, is now turning around the southern threshold of the center runway. Has to come back a little bit. Well, from here you can only see its tail. I'm not sure that makes for very interesting footage. It has arrived. Meanwhile, the Turkish A350 also is still being worked on. That is still cargo that is being unloaded, if you guys can see through all the shaking. Let's see if image stabilizer helps to reduce that a little bit. Not sure that it will, but let's see, give it a go. And that does make a little, that makes it a little better. So this is the Turkish A350-900 that arrived earlier from Istanbul with the 400th aircraft sticker on it. Mike Wild, good morning, mate. HWMF, good morning. Orange Pride is over here. Catering has arrived. Fresh food and drinks will be loaded onto the jet through a regular door. Now in the meantime, it is 11:25. That means that in 15 or so minutes from now, Runway when it left is going to reopen again for outbound traffic. Right now it is just runway 24, of which the airplanes are taking off. From which, I should say. TUI Dreamliner in the distance. In the meantime, I'm looking on flight radar and I can see that the Corendon A350 has also arrived. It's just landed on Polderbaan, taxiing this way. Should be visible pretty soon from over there somewhere. Thinking, is that it? It sure looks like it. Yeah, there it is. World to Fly Corendon A350. Just left Polderbaan over there and is coming this way. Hey there, Helene. Goedemorgen. Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope all is well. And Odile, thank you so much for your super chat here with Arzinho and Lil Myron enjoying. So there's the three of you enjoying the airplanes. What a nice day to spend. What a nice way to spend time with the family. Now, there's a 777 being started. Where is the culprit? Where is it? I think there is a 777 to Sao Paulo that is going to get pushed back. Where is it? KLM flight 751. That would be the PHBVI. No. It's not over there, is it? That's an arriving. Pretty sure that that one just arrived. Still waiting for that 777 that we just heard the engines of. Is it this one? Yeah, the BVI. This is the one going to Sao Paulo. I think one of its engines already started. That is the Kilo Lima already attached to its nose gear. Mickey Leaks, morgen. EasyJet in the foreground passing by. Hey there, Camille. Goedemorgen. Live in Northern Town, good morning. This is the PHBVI, which will be going to Sao Paulo. Hey there, Stove. Good morning. All others who've joined in the meantime, welcome to the show. You're watching MS Live. My name is Boy. We are standing in parking P3, overlooking the apron. In 10 or so minutes from now, the Alsmeerbound runway 18 left is going to open again. You can see that there is a bird controller in the vicinity of the runway doing an inspection preceding the opening of the runway. K1, it's the VW. V-dub in the house. In the background we have the general aviation area. A few biz jets already left. There's also some activity going on over there by the looks of it. At least the door is open. And is that the 737-300, that Bulgarian one that we already saw? I'm wondering. Meanwhile, Maaike, goedemorgen. M. Bobbel, goedemorgen. Jeroen, goedemorgen. Vanuit de meldkamer Noord-Holland. Always work to be done. And in the meantime, there's the World to Fly Corendon A350. It's coming this way. It's coming this way, slowly but surely. Quite a lot of KLM blue over here. But not all is blue, there's also part orange. That's catering being delivered. Hey Stefan, goedemorgen. Corendon has arrived on the scene. I think that now the column is in the way, or about to be in the way. The only thing blocking our field of view over here from the corner. Gives me a quick moment to go back to the computer and welcome Kimmy89 as our latest Aurora Skylounge member. Thank you so much for choosing MS Live, Kimmy. Please don't forget to use the custom emojis that are now at your disposal. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is very much allowed. Feel free to do so. And anybody who is new to the channel, welcome. If you have been enjoying the show so far and you haven't already, please give it a like. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Always nice to say hi, but it's not mandatory. But feel free to do so. World to Fly Corendon A350 is coming this way slowly but surely, and I'm also starting to see movement from the 777-300 to Sao Paulo, which interestingly is being pushed back with its tail towards the runway it needs to go to. Interesting. Boogie Boy says it's always good morning when you're eating cereal and watching MS Live. Cereal. That's what you get when you're on a diet. Every reference to food. What kind of cereal are you having? What's your favorite? What kind of cereal do you guys eat? If you do eat cereal. If I do eat cereal, I always eat muesli with fruit and nuts and seeds with yogurt. More polls, damn it. Now we're seeing more sense. Now we're seeing more sense. They're pushing it back so that the engines will be facing us. Now I think both engines are probably already running. We can see by the top, the leading edge of the wing, that they haven't set the flaps yet, so that means they probably still also have to do their controls check. Big Mike says you have to live in Almelo. I'm on a diet, then you smell bolletje all day. That's probably not the best thing to be smelling when you're on a diet. Bolletje is a manufacturer of all kinds of edible yumminess. And edible not in the way that cannabis consumers know it. I mean, stuff you can eat. Breakfast cereals and bread analogs. What would you call beschuit? What's a proper word? That's something I think they don't know abroad. Big Mike says, well, I can tell you it sucks. Yeah, I can imagine. That's also if you live in Utrecht in the vicinity of the Douwe Egberts, or at least there used to be a Douwe Egberts factory. I can imagine that smelling coffee is nice, but you get crazy from it when you smell it all day. This is KLM Flight 791 to Sao Paulo. Just been pushed back. It will be interesting to see where it's going to go to. The 777 to Rio de Janeiro already is a bit further ahead. Now, where it is going to go to take off from will be interesting. Probably runway 24. Google Translate, Wesley says, calls beschuit rusk. Okay. I would not have come up with that myself. More GE90s being started. Is that engine number 2? Probably. It's sounding like it's coming from this airplane. Stove also says, living between Bolsward and Joude, always that coffee smell too much. Yeah. Yeah, too much of a good thing can also become a bad thing. For those of you just tuning in, welcome to the show. You're watching AMS Live. My name is Boy. I'm standing here in parking P3. Got ground crew Lisa with me today. Yo, yo, yo. And it is sunny weather, although it is getting a bit more cloudy as the morning is progressing. Now that I'm looking up in the sky, we had more blue earlier in the stream. It's looking like streets of clouds, wolkenstraten as they're called in Dutch. That means lines of clouds that are in line with the direction of the prevailing wind. And if you look at this and know that the camera is now pointing to the south, and this is east and this is west, you can infer that the wind is coming from over there. Wind blowing from the west, maybe a little bit north of west. And if that's what you would conclude without having checked the meter in the ticker, you would have drawn the right conclusion. Means that runway use can also still change. I'm not too sure about how the runway configuration is going to progress as the day progresses. The wind began coming from the south earlier in the morning and has turned to westerly wind and seems to be moving more to a northwesterly direction. If that's the case, and I'm also seeing that Finnair A350 is getting pushed back. Right behind the Orange Pride. If that's going to happen and the wind is going to start blowing from the north, we might see a reversal in runway operations. Right now, runway 24, up to now, runway 24 and 18 left have been the primary and secondary runways for outbound traffic respectively. Helicopter is taking off from Schiphol Oost. That's a police chopper. Right, 18 left is going to resume being used for outbound traffic. KM Malta, the first airplane coming this way to take off from it. Spooling up of GE90's engines, indicating this 777 on the move. Floris, goedemorgen. And bye bye Anja, thank you for joining. Nico, goedemorgen. This is the PHBVI going to Sao Paulo. KLM flight 791. Which runway is it going to take off from? That's the question. It might take off from runway 24. Then again, it might also just as well take off from runway 18 left. We've seen that happen before as well. Doot doot. Right. Marco, goedemorgen. And Alan is going. We'll catch you later, legend and crew. I'm taking my pops out for lunch and make him pay the bill just to piss him off, lol. Have a great day all. Oh, the ideal son. Or pops, is that in reference to your grandpa? Nah, probably dad. Enjoy lunch, mate, and see you in the next one. Okay, Malta taking off to Malta. First airplane to be taking off from runway 18 left. So once again, 2 runways in use for outbound traffic. Runway 24 being the other runway. Boulderbound 18 right is now at the moment the only runway being used for arrivals, or if it isn't yet, it soon will be. Schiphol usually operates with 3 active runways, 2 for inbound, 1 for outbound, or vice versa. Absolutely, on occasion it can change. If the wind is blowing from the west and it's really severe, then sometimes they even resort to just using 1 runway, runway 27. Checking out what is going on the far end general aviation platform. Now all the time I'm seeing this airplane, I'm thinking, oh, is it lined up on the runway? But it isn't. That's the dark bit of asphalt right in front of it visually. That is a nice looking airplane from what we can see from over here. So right now, no biz jets seemingly taking off anytime soon. We have our answer, the 777, not coming to 18 left. It is taxiing to runway 24. Finnair. Going to bloody Helsinki. No movements or text about bringing us together since 1923 on delivery of this one. Doesn't matter, still a beaut. Minimalistic, but it suits the airplane. See that Mark is also back in the chat. Good to see Mark. And Anita and Leonard and Rudy are also tuning in. Good morning. Designs by Jensen is also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Good morning. Welcome back. Hope it was well. Welcome all others who've joined in the meantime. You're watching Amos Live. My name is Boy. We are standing in parking P3 and Finnair is showing us its butt. It's going to runway 24. Runway 18 left has also reopened. Little slut. Finish slut. Yeah. Well, we'll be gone soon. Sun Express is waiting for a gate. Meanwhile, Cargo Lux 747 is taking off to Luxembourg from runway 24. And that means it is light. And clearing the buildings relatively early, which means it is still relatively close by and we can still see it. Man, didn't know that 747s could climb so steeply. A340-600, take a look. That's how you do it. That's what you get when you get more than just hair dryers as engines. That's a queen that also has been on a diet. Quite clearly visible. Clean flaps, general success. Well, a bit hard to see from over here.
We're looking at a queen's flaps.
Hey, and clouds already. It's getting a bit more cloudy. Windy too, not very windy, luckily. Let's have a quick look at the METAR. The weather report updated twice an hour. The last METAR that we checked in the ticker was indicating wind blowing from the west, and it was blowing with 7 knots. Let's do a refresh and see. Right, so now officially the wind has turned to a little bit north of west, so anything taking off from 3.6, from 1.8 or landing will be having tailwind. So that is a bit of a cautious red flag for an impending runway reversal. The wind has increased to 11 knots or 4/4 and we now have scattered clouds at 2,000 feet. The air temperature locally is 15 degrees Celsius, that is approximately 60 F. So the temperature is relatively stable. The wind is increasing, it's picking up, and the wind direction has continued to turn a little bit more to the northwest. I'm pasting the ticker, the METAR in the ticker for you guys so that you can read it back easily in your own time. Now there's a whole train of cargo, and is that also catering on the front end of the airplane? Probably is. Didn't even know that they had those stickers on catering vehicles as well. It's all inclusive. Now.
So very woke.
Very woke indeed. We have traffic that is moving to the runway. That's a 737. Where is it going to go to? Istanbul. We have a 777-300 that is going to go to Lima in Peru. I think is, yeah, no? The BVK, yeah, it is the BVK. So this is going to Lima in Peru. 777-300 And United Airlines flight 908 to Chicago. That's a 767-300. I think that is the airplane behind it. Boris asks, could you film the one from Istanbul? My parents are on that airplane. We certainly can, mate. The airplane is almost at the threshold. And the sun is nicely illuminating the airplane. This is KLM flight 1959 to Istanbul, 737-800. The PHHSE, it is 13 years old, first flight May 2011. On board, Boris's parents. Oh, shit, sorry. Accidentally bumped into one of my tripod legs. was Croatian Airlines with an A220 coming this way. And we can hear GE90s being started. There's an exodus of 777s impending. An impending exodus, I should say. Okay, there we go. Bon dia, good morning. Now we have a 787, I think, getting pushed back. That is going to go to Panama City. KLM 777-300 to Lima in Peru. That is now on the move. And I believe that this is the 767-300 from United, flight 908, going to Chicago. And it is indeed Croatia with an A220 that is taxiing to the threshold of 18 left. Lovely airplane. I think that the Croatia livery looks good on it. Better than on the A320 series, in my humble opinion. So there is another exodus upon us. Just check out the beautiful sleek nose. Windows, you can see it is a Bombardier. It has BizJet heritage written all over it. Although granted, the A350 as a thoroughbred Airbus, I think is the first in the history of Airbus that actually looks good. Never been a fan of Airbuses with respect to aesthetics. The A350 absolutely is a stunner. Oh, nice, Boris, nice. You filmed it all, and he's going to send it to his parents. Nice. Wish them a happy stay in Turkey for me. Is this a Max? It is. It certainly is. KLM Asia and TUI. KLM Asia on the move. That's another 777-300. I think this is KLM flight 565 to Nairobi, Kenya. A candidate for runway 18 left. I spy with my little eye an Italian Ho? Question mark? Which one is it? Or is it Idea? Cannot see the registration just yet. I do see that it is an ITA coming this way. What is up, Alvin? What up, mate? Alvin also back in the chat. Good to see ya. Hope you've had a good day, mate. So, 787-10 to Panama City. Just has been pushed back over there. Turkish A350-900 with the 400th aircraft sticker still being loaded over there. United flight 908 to Chicago. That is a 767-300 over there. The A220 is taking off. Croatia Airlines. I think I'm hearing the 767 on the move. Just came home from work, was a busy one. At least your patients, once they are knocked out, aren't complaining and bitching all the time. That's the silver lining of your job. I am sometimes jealous, I have to say. Just like with the A330s, the engines of the 767 are overpowering everything else once they are turned towards us. You can clearly hear. Now this airplane is going to go to runway 24 to take off, but it's not very often that you see 767s anymore over here. And then they all wake up. But then they're no longer your care, are they? Not very intensively, at least. Unless they wake up at medium care or something, then you still have to interact. Ugh. Interact with patients. Ugh. Now, meanwhile, a lot to see over here, not a literal lot, but an Emirates Sky Cargo triple has just arrived. And also Play over here. ITA is taking off. In the meantime, it's the first of two, so I'm expecting another one pretty soon. We have a small jet that is lined up, ready to go, and we have a big jet behind it. Number 175 lined up is going to go to Genoa, and this is 777-300 to Nairobi. Turkish coming this way with no Tarom is coming this way with a 737-800. Waarom? Tarom. Why? That's why. 767 is going that way. Followed by EasyJet. KLM Orange Pride is still being loaded with gourmet food. Very woke gourmet food. And Play is also on its way out. This is number 175, KLM flight 1645 to Genoa. Genoa, Italia, and it is the fax. Right. Who's using fax machines? KLM still is. Another fact that most of you probably didn't even know. 767 is going that way. Play is following it. I'm hearing another GE90 being started. I think that the culprit is over there, has been pushed back, and that would be KLM flight 743 to Lima, I think. Let's quickly turn back. 777 is lined up, ready to go to Nairobi, Kenya. This is KLM flight 565. It is a 777-300. It is the PHBVB. 16 years old. First flight March 2008. Now, Alvin is celebrating 17 months of membership, and he says, I haven't voted for the new emoji. Any favorites? Well, I'm not going to spoil who is in the lead. Not only can I not yet see, because I first have to check that, I made the polls yesterday evening when I came back from having dinner with my uncle and fellow relatives and whatnot. So it was late, and after that I went to bed. Now, earlier in the stream, there have been a few advocates for certain emojis that they proposed themselves. Among them, Captain Jerry, first and foremost, for the ground, making a case for the ground crew emoji. Dirk Cantor also, Jendrusek as well.
I appreciated that very much.
You can cast a vote. There are 6 polls, and you can cast a vote in each one of them. I'm just going to look at the total number of votes in a week from now, and the one with the most will win. If there are several who have similar number of votes, I'm going to make a poll of the leaders, and you guys can vote on that. But yeah, there's 6 polls, and just the highest absolute number of votes will be the winner. Big Mike says the vodka is in the lead, haha. Wouldn't be surprised if it were. Speaking of vodka, I'm severely behind schedule. With fluid intake. Right, we have Tarom to Bucharest lined up next to go. Sadly not their A318. It is a 737-800. Hey there, Teun, good afternoon. Right, what's the hold up? Usually when something isn't moving, there's something else moving. And I think we're seeing a little bizjet that is on the move, but it isn't on the runway yet. And Tarom is moving, yeah. Usually something is taking off or landing on runway 22 in the background, bizjet central. We did see a bizjet on the move. I'm not sure if it already arrived or if it's outbound. Oink Oink in the meantime in the foreground. Quick photo bomb cameo. And Marissa is giving us good news. The banana to Leipzig is coming to 18 left. Oh yeah, and there it is. Can see it already. Technically speaking, am I showing disrespect to the airline? Lack of respect. Oh dear, oh dear. Next up, EasyJet. But there's also a cheater on cheater's lane. Well, it's holding short, the cheater. I'm a cheater, I'm a liar. Blah, 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 blah. No, that's not the original lyrics. Meanwhile, DHL A300-600 is coming this way. We'll be taking off to Leipzig. In the meantime, EasyJet just took off from the center runway. I think now the cheer is going to be the next airplane to take off. LO is also on the move. Wondering if it is coming this way. If it is an arriving flight, then the answer is no. If it is an outbound flight to Tel Aviv, then the answer is yes. Meanwhile, Air Oinkling is lining up. We'll be going to Istanbul. It's an A321neo flight 1252. The TCRBK. First flight in May 2022, making it 2.5 years old, or just about. Stefan says, there is a chance I will accompany my dad in the cockpit of the A321neo on Thursday. Hopefully you will be streaming and the runway will be allowing me to wave. Dude, if you are in the cockpit, that would be effing amazing. On a Thursday, I thought that the weather reports for the upcoming days were going to be good. The downside is that when you are going to fly on Thursday, Polderbaan is going to be closed. And I'm not sure yet what that is going to mean for runway use. Also not yet for what it means for where I will be streaming from in that period of time. I'm thinking I'm probably going to go to P3 more often, maybe most if not all of the days. Just because you have overview here and there's always a lot to see. And I'm thinking that a lot of the runway use will be visible from over here. Thursday. Do you already know which flights you will be on then on that day? And what the times of arrival and departure will be from Schiphol? Really nice to know what we need to look for. Departure will be around 12. Okay. Ita is coming this way in the meantime. DHL A300 600 Leipzig lined up, ready to go. Number 7 on flight radar. 212 people are tracking it. The airplane is 31 years old. First flight January 1993. January 1993. What was I doing back then? I guess I was still in elementary school for a few more years. See, Evan has also returned to the chat and coming in with a super sticker bang. Per character putting his hand in front of his mouth while blushing. Mate, welcome back. Good to see you again. Hope all is well. Hope you've had a good one so far. DHL is going. This shit is bananas. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Yes. Going to Leipzig. Leip, as we would say in Dutch. Rap shit, ouwe. Oh, what's that I'm hearing? That would be the Dreamliner to Nairobi, Kenya on the move. If I'm not mistaken. No, that's the 787. That's the 787-10 to Mumbai. Meanwhile, a towing truck with a triple Ita is coming this way. And before Ita is arriving at the threshold, LL is probably going to take off from it. That is a little late, Stefan, yeah. Next up, LL to Tel Aviv. Russell and his cronies are keeping us company here as well. What time is the Emirates A380 arriving, folks? Is it Before 1 o'clock probably, right? It's probably not too far away already. Crossing the runway as we speak is this tow truck with a 777. Means that the beautiful lady, and this is the I-Ho. The Ho is back. Check out this Italian or Irish Italian Ho. Isn't she beautiful? Also, in the meantime, a warm welcome back to the Aurora Sky Lounge, Maurice. Thank you for choosing AMS Live. I hope you will still like it in the lounge. Good to have you back, mate.
1:45.
1:45 is the ETA of the Emirates A380. With winter time now in Europe in use, that means that airplanes departing from Dubai, where they don't have a difference between daylight saving and not daylight savings time, is 1 hour earlier for us. So the ETA is an hour earlier. Yeah. Though, if you think about it, it's still, if its ETA is 1:45, that's not exactly an hour earlier ahead of schedule. Usually half an hour or so. Huh, interesting. Those are the best hosts, so they say, bear with me says. I think Silvio Berlusconi knew best. He was a connoisseur of hosts. Italian and non-Italian hosts. This is ITA Airways Flight 107. It's an A320 Neo. This Ho is only a year old. Already looking that good for a 1-year-old. A 1-year-old Ho. Or maybe...
Jong geleerd is oud gedaan.
Indeed. Meanwhile, bom dia Graziano. In the meantime, the 787-10 is coming and the Ho is leaving. Don't go, Ho! The Ho is going back to Italy. Bunga Bunga party scheduled later today. Oh, that's a V8 that we're hearing. Not sure if the mic is picking it up. Probably on the highway. Somebody with a V8 was giving it pedal to the metal. Now, is that the BVA? Which, yeah, the walkways have been retracted. So I'm thinking that the BVA is also going to take off soon. Now, Cheater on Cheater's Lane will be taking off first. Before the 787-10 to Mumbai, which is already lined up, and there's also a Transavia that is also probably going to take off from another Cheater's Lane. So the Dutchies are cheating the big Dutchie, the small Dutchies. KLM Embraer 190 to Poznan. And the Transavia is a 737 to Ibiza. The tail is from Air Canada flight 809 to Toronto, which is taxiing out to runway 24. So one more cheater before the big guy is going. The 777, in the meantime, by the tow truck being towed to one of the maintenance hangars, has arrived over there. No biz jets yet to see. We did see some movement. I'm not sure if it has left already. Nothing is lining up. This is a Transavia 737-800 to Ibiza, flight 5671. I think I see some movement in the background. Yeah, there we go. There's a nice bizjet over there. Flight radar isn't showing it. It's not moving before the 787. 787-10 to Mumbai. KLM flight 877. Okay. We have a TUI bizjet, no, a TUI Dreamliner over there. And a bizjet that is about to line up to runway 22 over there. Bizjet, no, still not visible on flight radar, so I don't know where it's going to go to. They are going to tow the Orange Pride, question mark, or is it a regular pushback? KK. Or have they just been unloading it? Since Marissa was saying that, according to flight radar, it is scheduled to leave no sooner than tomorrow. Could be. Maybe those gourmet trucks were unloading all the gourmet food that was left over and all the waste. In the meantime, we have TUI 7878 to Antalya. Yeah, Orange Pride. They're taking it, I think, to Schiphol Oost by the looks of it. It's going to keep the 747 company that is already there, the KLM cargo. Now, in the meantime, we have narrow bodies that are still on the move to the threshold, so I'm thinking bizjet is going to take off now. Seems to be entering the runway. Still not seeing it on flight radar, unfortunately. Hey there, Finn. Hey there, Yvonne. And also a massive big thank you for your kind words, Maurice. Thank you so much, mate. Appreciate it. Right, so bizjet lined up on runway 22. Probably the first airplane to take off next. It looks nice. That is wind. Cancel the vibrations. Okay, Transavia is going to go first. Never mind. Transavia flight 6145 to Alicante. Up and away. No, it's not there. It's over there. Now, which one will now go first? Iberia Express? Or the BizJet? It's either the one or the other. Which one will it be? Place your bets. And it's a Gulfstream G550 with the lovely destination of NA. We have a winner. Iberia Express to Madrid, flight 1792, first to take off. And after that, the orange pride is probably going to be towed across the runway, and the Gulfstream is going to take off in the background. There it is. Mate, thank you so much. Alvin super chatting just now, and he says, have I ever mentioned that this is my favorite spot? I think it also has become my favorite spot, even though getting here is a bit more of a hassle. The overview you're having here, oftentimes a lot of runway action that you can see, even though it is at a distance sometimes, has also made this become one of my favorite locations. Although nothing beats Polderbaan with crosswind. On other days I'll happily prefer this to Polderbaan. There it is, it's going. The BizJet going to NA, Gulfstream 550, taking off from runway 22. Toot toot, toot toot. Tuteren, grote blij. Big happiness. Sounding my horn gives me great joy. Well, the blinds are all shut on this side by the looks of it. Up and away. Yep. In a way, it is. Hey there, Hendrik and Roberto, good morning. Lionel, good morning. 22 to Toulouse. Could be, don't know for sure, but could be. Peter K says that the A380 is now over Münster. So it is coming. What's that? What's that? That is a 3 Max. It looks like it. 3 Max. KLM Cargo 747 in the background. The orange Pride is being towed towards it, although it still has a bit to go before actually reaching that destination. BVA now in the meantime has arrived over at the general aviation platform. And over here we have KLM going to... yeah, where to? It's not showing anymore. I think it was Frankfurt or something. Embraer 175. Still waiting for the label to reappear on flight radar. Never mind. Hey, A321neo. It's one of the 2 latest additions to the fleet. Niet tuteren. Tuteren is niet goed. Het is kapot. Yeah, as it happens, I showed Lise the film, the clips of sluipschutters and of clickbait, all in reference to tuteren. And she liked it because she has a sense of humor. What's that I'm hearing? A jet in a new livery. Also, the Turkish A350-400 airplane is getting pushed back. That is going to go to Istanbul and is a candidate for 1/8 left, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to see the stickered A350 pretty soon. Meanwhile, TUI is taking shortcuts on its outbound flight to Tenerife, Canary Islands. It is Max 8 737, 3 years old already. First flight was in February 2021. Right, now Transavia A321neo is also on the move. Not sure if this is inbound or outbound, probably inbound. Yeah, inbound. Having arrived from Marrakesh in Morocco. So the Turkish A350-900 to Istanbul just has been pushed back over there. Next to take off is a KLM 737-800. In the background we have a 747 and we have the PHBVA coming in. Next up, KLM Embraer 175 to Zurich, KLM Flight 1921. This is PHEXT. First flight January 2018. The airplane is 6 years old. I think that is TUI. Also, starting engines has been pushed back just now. TUI Dreamliner over here. Which one is this? It's not showing. Let's quickly turn back. We have one of KLM's A321neos lined up and it is going already. Going to Berlin, KLM flight 1777, and it is the PHAXB, as you guys can clearly see. So that is the latest and greatest. Bump the bump. The road to Berlin is bumpy. Wow, an Orange Pride and the 747 have joined, have gotten together. One and the other. Or are they already taking it into the hangar? Not sure that they are. Peter K says, going to have lunch, enjoy mate. See that Just Play Nuts is also back in the chat. Good to see you again, mate. Hope all is well. Turkish is on the move. Turkish A350-900 with the 400th aircraft sticker. Going to Istanbul, coming this way. Taking off from runway 18 left pretty soon. Another pushback. KLM Dreamliner. Hey there, Trans. Good to see ya. I think this is the 787-10 to Calgary. Over here, going to Salzburg, I think, if I recall correctly, this is Transavia. Right, action, action, action. TUI on the move, that's a Dreamliner. Here we have Turkish, the A350-900 going to Istanbul, making its way over to the threshold of 18 left. Very nice. In the meantime, KLM Embraer 175. Oh, overshot a little with the turn. There we go. Embraer 175 going to Krakow, lined up over here. Flight 1327. 7-year-old airplane. First flight February 2017. Whenever airplanes are holding short, my immediate first instinct is to check out if something is lined up over here, but there doesn't seem to be anything lined up. Zooming out of flight radar a little bit, not seeing any biz jets, and as I'm looking, wouldn't you believe it, the mofo is going. That's usually the reason for a hold up. If something is lined up and not going from 18 left, there's usually traffic coming in or going out from runway 22. TUI is going to runway 24. You might have picked up already on the sounds of a Dreamliner spooling up. Cathay Pacific also has come alive on flight radar. Not seeing it yet. It's also coming this way, I think. First up, Turkish A350-900, going to go to Istanbul. Is that Herpes that is following suit? It is Herpes. I'm always happy to see Herpes. Herpes is coming. Turkish A350-900, 400 aircraft sticker on it. And not Constantinople. Yeah, Alvin, you show yourself out. Hey, Chris Rico, also back in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Oppo as well. Alrighty, Turkish flight 1952 back to Istanbul. A350-900. The airplane is a year old. First flight January 2023. It is doing a turn and burn, ladies and gentlemen. Austrian also coming to the threshold to take off to Vienna. There's more coming this way. Is that a Dreamliner? I think it is. Just about to become visible. That is Saudia. Is that Saudia 215? Yeah, it's Saudia 215, having arrived from Jeddah, of course. An hour earlier. Yesterday it would have been an hour later. Here's the Cathay Pacific A350-1000, which is also coming this way. And we already saw one. And here, oh no. For a moment I thought it was A321neo, but it isn't. Now, being blocked by Austrian is Herpes. Herpes is protecting us from Austrian is protecting us from Herpes. It's a noble cause. And there it is going. Herpa derpa derpa on the move. Bumper to bump. Nice combo shot of Saudia and Cathay Pacific with Pretty Hopper in the background. And we have another airplane that has been pushed back, another 777. That is the 777-200 to Chicago by the looks of it. On the move. Saudia is being assigned a gate over there. Meanwhile, Austrian is taking off from Runway 18 left. This is flight 380. Going to Vienna, an A320. Right, at the moment we have another airplane lined up, waiting to get clearance to take off. If I recall correctly, that is an airplane going to Catania. Hey, saw some movement in the background, a reflection, and the 747 is being towed back this way. Nice. So the Orange Pride, I think they already brought it inside the hangar. The 747, the Queen, is coming this way. Wait, it's being towed this way. The Orange Pride already in one of the hangars. Switcheroo. Yeah, Cathay is also has been pushed back. It's coming this way pretty soon. Cathay Pacific A350-1000 to Hong Kong. Rodog also back in the chat. Flipping heck, worst hangover ever. Was home at 7 AM this morning after birthday party of my best friend. Oh man. But you lived. You lived. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, is what they say, Roadhog. Live to tell the tale. Air Baguette coming this way. It's an A319. Not the baby bus, but a bigger baby bus. A big baby. The French is a big baby. Omelette du fromage. Oui, oui, bien sûr. Merci beaucoup. À bientôt. And the CKA is scheduled to fly to Johannesburg this evening at 11:10 p.m. She's coming this way. Also coming this way. Cathay Pacific A350-1000. Saudia Dreamliner already having arrived from Jeddah with Jeddah Knights in the background. Parked at the gate over there. Dennis is informing us that the A380 is lining up to land. Very nice indeed. Now we aren't able to see the landing on Polderbaan from over here, sadly, because there is a building in the way. We will be able to see it once it has passed the control tower of the Polderbaan, which is over there. And we can see it come this way. Cathay Pacific to Hong Kong, A350-1000 is coming this way, taking off from 18 left shortly. Just Plainmat says, CP is a sexy babe. She certainly is. It is a beautiful airplane. Now, we also saw the Italian Hope. That was also the stunner, even though she's only 1 year old. Probably a bit dirty to call a 1 year old pretty, but that Hope, something.
I'm calling the police.
You do that, you do that. Get cargo, and she still has a bad case of diarrhea. The APU is on, you can see that. Also a bad case of diarrhea. She's farting, and those are dirty farts. A319 off to Paris. Air France avec une petit petit bus. Not the baby bus. Petit bus. Meanwhile, beautiful cloud illumination over here. Looks very dreamlike, if you ask me. Toddler bus, that's the proper name for it, I think. Aphrodite's back in the chat. Aloha. Now, more sounds emanating from over there. Airplanes on the move. What is this? It is a 777. Not seeing it on flight radar just yet. It is moving. Wolfgang asks, where is the finger? Yeah, I think the clouds are behaving. The clouds are behaving. Are these fingers? Now the clouds have been behaving. I think this is also a candidate for 18 left. This looks to be KLM Flight 871 to Delhi in India, 777-200. Right, so this 777 is coming to our quote-unquote runway. The CKA has a bad case of diarrhea and is still farting. You can see the farts are leaving the APU, as we call its bum. It has a bad case of diarrhea. Before that all is moving, we are first going to check out the departure of Cathay Pacific Flight 270 to Hong Kong. It is an A350-1000, registration Bravo Lima X-ray Delta, and it is 6 years old already. First flight September 2018. Peter PDK, good afternoon mate, welcome back, good to see ya. Dennis, good afternoon. Right, Cathay Pacific, here we go. What are we? Not seeing any biz jets in the distance. Or wait, no, there is, at least according to flight radar. Yes, there is. Little BizJet going to Nice, which is nice, and it is moving. So that big ass mother has to wait for that little itty bitty BizJet over here taking off first. Going to Nice, nice. The runways are not intersecting on the ground, but the paths for outbound traffic, of course, do intersect. So this first has to take off successfully and clear the area, which it will do very quickly. It will do so swiftly and with style. Absolutely. Get ready for clearance. Lewis says ATC really does it to annoy you. A380 just lands on Polderbaan. Well, it doesn't really matter on what runway it would land. We can only see it once it is rolling out or if it is taxiing this way. So whatever runway it was going to land on, we wouldn't be able to see the landing from over here. We would only be able to see the rollout, and we are going to see the taxi. We should be able to pick up on the A380 once it is passing around the runway of Polderbaan. Once it is taxiing from the Polderbaan area to the main platform area, we can see it already. It gives us time to look at the departure of the A350. Probably also the 777 to Delhi, which is now number 3, no 4, there's also a cheater. Up, up and away. Now, as I was saying, just as the A380 is clearing the runway, we can start seeing it. The taxi path from Polderbaan to the main platform area you can see from over here. So here we have Emirates flight 147. Unfortunately, we cannot see the landing, but we can see it coming this way. It is now in the vicinity of the control tower dedicated for traffic to and from Polderbaan, which is over there. So yeah, the king is back again. Emirates back, Telefran. Now it is teeming with airplanes over here, airbirds, including the SkyTeam KLM 737-900. 2 cheaters on cheaters lane. CKA, which is being towed. KLM fast indeed. E2 is taking off. More KLM here. And more interesting, 777 to Delhi. Lining up right now on 18 right. This is 18 left. KLM flight 871. 777-200 20 years old, first flight September 2004. Beautifully illuminated by the sunshine. E2 Embraer 195 in the foreground, KLM flight 1933, outbound to Geneva. First up, we have a cheater taking off from cheater's lane. Not sure if the second one is also coming this way or not. The A380 is coming this way. We can see a shark's fin coming this way. Yeah. Which one was it? Let's see. Second line cutter is going to take off before the 777 will. You know what? The king is coming. The king is coming to town. The airplane in the foreground just now landed on the center runway. Qatar has been pushed back. Are we going to see it? Qatar A350-900 to Doha. That is a destination that normally would be taking off from 18 left if it were open. I'm not sure if it is going to stay open until the A350 has started and whatnot. It is almost 1 o'clock, so on paper the runway that this 777 is now lined up on should close pretty soon.
When you look on LVNL, it's already closed.
LVNL already says it is closed. Well, that's not the case, but it wouldn't surprise me if the Qatar A350 is going to take off from runway 24 instead. CKA is over there with a bad case of diarrhea, and 777-200 to Delhi is taking off over here. KLM flight 871, 20 years old already. Alrighty. Now, the A380 first has to turn all around the southern threshold of the center runway before coming back. So that we will see again pretty soon. It will be interesting to see what the Qatar A350 is going to do. It's going to fly to Doha. Would be easiest if they were taking off from 18 left, but it's not a guarantee that they will, since it is expected to close in any moment now. Also a massive big thank you to Jack, who just became our latest Aurora Skylounge member. Thank you for choosing the Aurora Skylounge, mate. Enjoy the custom emojis that you now have at your disposal. Spamming is not allowed, but spamming with custom emojis is allowed. Also, all members, if you haven't cast your vote yet, please do so. You have until Saturday in the members only community section. It's no less than 6 polls with 22 entries with suggestions for a new emoji to replace Chucky with have been submitted. You can cast your vote in each of the 6 polls. Whichever suggestion has the most absolute number, the highest absolute number of votes on Saturday, is going to become the new replacement emoji of Chucky. Whenever there is going to be a tie, I'm going to make another poll with the tied winners and you can vote on that. So you have until Saturday, 6 polls. You can cast 6 votes in each of the 6 polls. 1 in each of the 6 polls, I should say. Right, E2 Embraer 195. Just took off, and this Qatar seems to be moving away from us. That doesn't look well. Mercer is saying as well it is going to runway 24, so that means that now start plane taking off from 18 left for the time being is the SkyTeam KLM 737-900. There it is coming back. The Emirates A380 have gone around the southern threshold of runway 18 center. Now coming back to its gate. Thought there also was a Turkish A330. Yep. There it is. Coming this way. Would be nice to see it to its gate. In the meantime, a massive big thank you to Aphrodite, who is celebrating 16 months of membership, still loving the channel and being a mod. Thank you so much for your support and for your continued support as a mod and as a member. 16 months going into the deep green. The number of green members is growing by the day. The number of deep green members is growing as well. Thank you so much, Aphrodite, for your support as a member and as a mod. If something isn't to your liking, do let me know. You know that. Also a massive big thank you to Leon for your super chat. Second A380 EK149 departed from DXB just now. Woohoo! ETA 1940 from now on twice a day King visit. Yes, it certainly is. 2 Kings, 1 day. Still a bit of a pity that it's just Emirates coming here. But it is a double chance of seeing special liveries. That one, MBA special livery, is very beautiful. Still hope that that is going to come this way sometime soon. KLM Cargo is also on the move. Will it be towed? No, they're towing it away from us, bastards! Bastards! Yeah, we can look at that diarrheic bum. Is she still? Yeah, she's still passing gas. You can see quite a lot of fumes. You know, the Emirates A380 is taxiing to its gate over here. Flight 147. Standard livery. 8 years old. A6AUB. First flight February 2016. Yeah, indeed, Marissa. We used to get China Southern A380 in the summer as well, before they retired them. That's what you get when you advocate for early retirement. Stuff like this is happening. Everybody should just continue working until they die. And if we would all do that, We will probably have more A380s over here at Schiphol Airport. So there you go. It's all your fault for advocating early retirement. Hey there, Karsten, sorry. Karsten. Entschuldigung. Who's tuning in from Germany? Oh. That is a loud Qatar triple that is reversing on runway center. 777-300 Turkish A330 coming this way. And here we have Emirates at its gate. Now, unfortunately, at the moment, for an hour, the runway that we saw all the outbound traffic from is closed. We can only see the rollouts of the center runway. We can see the taxiing airplanes to runway 24, the pushbacks. It's not very interesting. So I am thinking about wrapping it up. The A380 we saw now finally arrived at its gate. The gourmet trucks are already ready to take out the trash and fill them up again with fresh food for their way back. So yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I don't think there's anything worth sticking around for the time being. There's a BizJet on the far end that also seems to be stationary. So yeah, while the beast is getting fed, I think I'm going to wrap up and also have a feeding myself, since it was yesterday evening late. That was I've had my last one. Thank you all so much for joining me here today. I enjoyed the show very much, and I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. If you have and you haven't done so already, consider dropping a like. It really helps to promote this content to more people like yourselves who might also be interested in streams like these, but who haven't come across the channel yet. A big thank you to the mods for keeping the chat friendly and accessible. Lisa, thank you so much for accompanying me here once again. And also a massive big thank you to everybody who was so kind to like the stream and give other forms of support for super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, PayPal donations, merch store purchases and whatnot. Thank you all so much. Hope to see you again later in the week. Have a nice Sunday for now, and I will see you all again soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.